Hello, everyone. Um, wait a sec. Wait a little second. Um, how's everyone? How's everyone? Um, Hi. I did a special background for um this type of streams. Like if I go like a little talking stream about any type of topic, I made a special background for that. I sure hope you like it. I noticed that Oh, there you go. I think my chat is a little bit delayed. I probably didn't put the configuration right there. My bad. Hello. How is everybody? I I I didn't stream. For those that are curious about, I didn't did a stream last week because I had like stuff to do. Like I have a family. I have like stuff to take care about. So I have to take care about that. Wait a little second before anything. I'm going to. Da, 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 da. There you go. That's better. So I didn't made a stream last. Oh, forgot something. I should put some music as background because I don't want this to be so silent. I'm going to put this on loop. There you go. I'm going to put this hidden here. I'm going to lower a bit, a little bit more. There you go. It's a bit loud from my side. A little bit. There you go. I think a little bit more. A little bit more. I think that's. Chick says, "I like the background. Thank you. I did it all myself." I've done like all my meat suits and thumbnails and backgrounds myself, cause I'm poor. Like well, you can see I'm just on the ground with a little lamp. Like I don't have that much money, so I kind of have to figure stuff all by myself. TBH. So, I think a good thing is to wait a little bit if anyone else wants to join. This stream is going to be about talking, mostly me talking. You guys can ask questions. This is about like who am I? What's this channel about? I did a little presentation for you guys. I had to speedrun the presentation at like 1 a.m. So like had to figure that out. And what comes next? Because like February I want it to be like I'm going to do streams like twice a week in Sundays, Saturdays and Sundays. If I can, obviously, because sometimes stuff can get in the middle. But I have plans for this February. I don't know how to talk. I have stuff in this month, and next month I'll have to figure it out. My schedule, my schedule. Oh God, I'm not talking well today. I have to figure it out stuff because like I still have like studies to do. Like I study and I have to make sure I manage my time well, or else I'm going to fail my classes and that's not good. That's not good at all. And Turk says, you could say this one's gonna be like a QA. Kinda like that. Kinda like a little intro. Like, if anyone wants to check specific stuff, I'm going to start to put in like timestamps. I think that's the name. I make sure like everything is like a little introduction. So everything is like in order, and like if anyone is like new, they can go to this VOD and be like, oh, so this is what this channel is about. Oh, Lime says, oh, do you like the flowers on your head? Did the sticks end up there by accident? Yeah, kinda like. My idea with this model was like being in the cemetery and like having like flowers, leaves, a few sticks around. A more natural look, to say it in a way. And I'm just hanging here in a little tomb. My tomb. Kinda. By the way, if you notice in the back at the left, there's a little crypt. That's my little crypt. I live there. It's tiny and I manage just fine. Let me check who are in the stream right about now. I think a few people. That's good. I can't really see how many people are here in my setup in OBS, sadly, but I manage. Okay, I don't know if anyone else is going to come. Trick says, such a beautiful house. Yes, sir. Hey. It's not like I can get an apartment or a house. Like, what the hell I'm going to put in like the papers, the official papers, that I'm dead? I can't do that. So like, I have to figure my stuff out, you know? It's not much, but it's home, you know? Oh well, but like, yeah, you see what's the stream for tomorrow. So today we're going to talk about this channel, a little introduction, stuff that I like, so like you can get an idea of who am I and what you can expect from me a little bit. Cough, cough, I'm dying. Again. Liquid. Okay, you guys can tell me if the audio is like too loud or too low. But with that in mind, I guess it's time to start, I think. Let me check. I think this is good. And by the way, I have to have the PowerPoint in like my browser. I'm using Brave because like YouTube videos, they don't have ads in Brave. So like I use that. I probably gonna change my browser, but for now it's going to be Brave. So I think it's a good time to start. How much time? Yeah, a little bit of Hangout, tiny. This is gonna be a quick stream, TBH. So like, let's start. If anyone has questions, they can ask in chat or in the comments. I'll try to answer them the best I can. Maybe in the description later I'll put a Q&A if anyone needs it, but like I'll check that out later. But from here on out we'll have timestamps, so like you guys can guide yourself through it easily. Okay, let's start. Pa, 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 pa. I'm going to have this here. So, welcome to the introduction stream. The basics of what all of this is about. So, I'm trying to... You can see my mouse there. There you go. So this is me. This is my current profile picture. So like, let's start. Okay. This is going to be so clumsy. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let me adjust this. Around that. Hi to meet you. Welcome to the introduction stream. You came just in time. I'm just like introducing myself. Maybe I should put a text. Wait a second before anything else. Wait. No. There you go. I'm going to put a text first, so if anyone comes. And what should I put here? This is good enough. This is good enough, I think. I'm sorry, I have to travel today, and usually travel drains my energy like a lot. Like a lot, more than I would like to. Oh, damn it. There you go. I think... There you are. Perfect. Okay, so... let's start with the introduction stream. I'm trying to figure out where to put this so I can read chat. That's good enough. Okay, so... Introduction stream. The basics of what all of this is about. So, it's time to present myself. Who am I? My name is Georgie. Nice to meet you all. Again. And nice to meet you, anyone who's new here and wants to check my streams for whatever reason. You can call me Georgie, but I have a few nicknames, because if you prefer another thing, like Gerald, G, or She. I like those three. I like those three nicknames a lot. I'm 21 years old. Yeah, I'm old. I'm old. And I'm from Chile. I'm from Latin America, to the south. And I've lived here from like forever. I'm a zombie. And if you know zombie media, there's like different methods of like zombies, like they're infected, or they have like a virus or a parasite, or like if you know Resident Evil, you've seen like all the stuff they have there. I'm just infected, like blood infected. And my blood is purple instead of red. Chuck says, if you're a zombie, do you feel hungry when seeing a human, or you can control that? Oh yeah, I don't eat human meat. I don't eat human meat at all. Though I like meat, though. Like I like meat, like beef, pork, chicken, but I've never eaten human meat, so I can say either way, I don't want to eat people. I'm not I mean, the type of zombie I am eats people, but for whatever reason, my mind kept in like one piece, and like I prefer to keep it that way. Not gonna lie. So like I don't feel exactly hungry when I see a person. I just see a person and I don't have like instincts of like eating human meat. I find it I find raw meat gross, and humans are usually like raw, so like ew. But yeah, this is who I am. I'm like a 20-something-year-old girl. That was the best picture I found of myself, like early in the morning. I'm Chilean, but like my accent isn't like as Chilean as I would like. So like probably you wouldn't guess that I'm from Chile if you heard me speak Spanish. These streams are going to be only English speaking streams. I don't like to speak Spanish that much because like I feel like I don't want people to recognize me. I doubt there'll be like lots of Chilean people watching this, but like I prefer to keep anonymous. And I'm a zombie that has to like fix up themselves. Little tiny facts about me. I'm shy as hell. It's not a joke. I'm usually very shy around people. I don't like to be. I have issues like communicating with people, so like the streaming thing is like very new to me, and it's taking me out a little bit of my comfort zone. So like, I guess it's good because I still had fun, but like, it's not something that comes natural to me. I'm a skeleton fan too. Tumillo says, I'm that 0.1% Chilean watching. Yeah, I know, but like, I'm chill with that. I'm chill with that. Oh, so like, while like talking, I'm a skeleton fan. I like skeleton characters, like, a lot. Lots of my favorite media has skeletons in it. It's a weird hyperfixation that I have. And that kind of related with topics of like death, but like not in the depressed way, in the more like trying to see the positives in a way. Like Day of the Dead is something that really catches my attention. For example, uh, Lime says, "Why are you a fan of skeletons? Because you're half one? I mean, I don't know. Since I was a kid, like skeleton characters like caught my attention. Like first was like Sons and Papyrus from Undertale, and then Jack Skellington from like Name Me Before Christmas, and Manuel Sanchez too. If you guys know, I'm sure you guys, at least the ones that are like live now, know about the Boneheads comics, right? Boneheads comics, right? Like I did a lot of them after following the first time I found the Boneheads comic. It caught my attention because it had Manolo Sanchez. If you know the Book of Life, that movie, the main character in that movie is Manolo Sanchez, and that turns into a skeleton like halfway through the movie, I think. And it really caught my attention because like I barely saw stuff from him and was like, oh, I know that guy. So like I go deeper into those comics, and thanks to that I discovered other characters like Luis Pepper, for example, Manny Calavera, Daniel Fortesque. Later, well, wait a sec. later on my own, I discovered like Scully from Scary Godmother, for example. Recommended movie, by the way. And like skeletons became a part, like a special part of me. Like right now, for example, right now at my side, I have like a little skeleton skeleton thing that I can put like those liquids to like make the room smell good. Yeah, I have a skeleton glass thing that can hold that. It's really cool. Either way, even before that, I had like I liked monsters a lot. Like for example, I was a big fan of Monster High. Like right now, I have also a doll of Frankie. It's a new doll. It's not the old original Generation 1 dolls, but like it's still one of my favorites. So like I guess the topic of death and was kinda with me for a long time. Because like Frankie's like this revived corpse. Uh, you know, I've lost people, like everyone. And for whatever reason, that topic stuck with me. But like in a more positive way. Which I'm kinda glad. But yeah, I'm a skeleton fan. The skeletons are fun and so silly. Timia says, Monster High is so big. Yeah, indeed. One thing that is really funny for me is explaining the plot of Monster High to my little cousins or other people, because I can say stuff like, yeah, no, this movie was about a super fashionista woman that kidnapped teenagers to make designs for her. And they would be like, what? What are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, no, that's the plot of a movie of Monster High. And it's technically true, so it's really funny for me. Okay, let's continue before I go through another tangent. Before that, Bonehead's comics belong to Atomic Cat from Tumblr. Don't know if you ever saw this. I doubt it a lot, but like, thanks for making those comics. It really lifted up my days, and they were really cool. I hope you have good luck with other projects you have. Thanks a lot. But well, let's continue. I also like love to learn and do stuff on my own. Like I'm very I always like to like learn on my own like stuff. Like I do a lot of stuff. I like bakery, carve wood, crochet, for example. I always like to like make stuff on my own and learn. I like to learn from books and like animals, for example, and all of that. Also, I want to make friends, but I suck at it. Like I would like to make streamer friends one day, but like I barely got out of my crypt. I know it will take time for that, but like I still want to. Oh no, so I'm autistic. I'm in the autism spectrum, and like it's noticeable sometimes. So like little warning for that. I'm sorry. You will see me hyperfixating in like the weirdest stuff sometimes. Let's continue. Okay, this is moving. Oh, damn it. No. Up, down. Stay there. I can't move this well. There you are. Okay. Now, so you guys can know me a little bit better, I'm going to share some of my interests. Like, so like you can get a little bit who am I and what I like about stuff in general. Okay, let's start with movies, because like, who doesn't like movies? I mean, there's people who doesn't like movies, but like, I like different type of movies. Animation is like my main favorite, but I don't complain about live action movies. I like horror, but I don't like dumb horror, if you get my drift. Like, I don't want the movies that will have like the dumb teenagers that like die for the that die for being stupid. For example, like I don't know, Tremors is one of my favorite horror movies. I think. Surprisingly enough, that movie have protagonists that are like smart enough. Smart enough. Like they don't, at least a lot of people don't die from like stupid stuff. Like a few of them die from stupid stuff, but like they're still smart enough. Oh, Trick says, do you like animated series? Do you have a favorite? Yes, I like animated series. I didn't have time to put them though. I have the issue that with series, I have the fear that they won't finish them, or they will leave that they will cut like a season from like a season in half, and I would like and that would suck. But for example, Jochu says hello. Um, Talking about series, stuff that I like. Let's put anime on the side from now. I love crazy animation in series. For example, the Ninja Turtles from 2018 is such a good series. I love it a lot. Wonder Over Yonder is as another series that I love a lot. The Old House and Gravity Falls 2, those are classics. Those are the ones that are at the top of my head right now. Still really good series. Recommend them. I recommend them a lot. With anime, I love One Piece. I love Brook with all my damn heart. He's such a silly guy, and One Piece as a whole is amazing. I like Dungeon Meshi too as anime. I wanted to check to Spy X Family and Buddy Daddies was the name. Also want to check more slice of life. To be honest, I don't like isekai though. The only isekai I watch make me cringe a lot. Lime says, seen Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur? Not yet, but it's in my watch list. Joshua says, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is so big. I hate you, Nickelodeon. Same. Also, Chick said before, your legs are so big. Oh, thank you. I don't know. I like stuff though. Okay. Going back to the topic of movies. I like animated movies. Though I don't exactly love like perfect animated movies. Like I appreciate a lot of the work that are in them, but like my favorite ones, oddly enough, aren't exactly like the most graphic precious ones. You know what I mean? Though there are ones that are very well made, like Nightmare Before Christmas as a stop motion movie is fantastic. Coraline I love too. You know, Great Mouse Detective. The Great Mouse Detective is another movie that I love a lot. As a kid, I was, and I'm still a fan of like detective movies and books. I love Agatha Christie and Sherlock Holmes, for example. So like that movie was like the peak to that as a kid. Ponyo is another movie that I love. That is my favorite of like Ghibli's work. It's a childhood favorite. Like as a kid, I was a mega fan of like the Little Mermaid. Like to the point that my folks had a DVD that had the Little Mermaid thrice in a row, and that poor DVD was used so much that the poor thing was like messed up at the end. So like, yeah, this is like the evolution of like my love from the Little Mermaid. Ponyo, it's such a cute movie though. I'm seeing the chat that they are booing Isekai's Lamao. Okay, another movie that I loved with my heart is Wolf Children. Like, that movie made me cry at 2 a.m. because I saw that movie like um staying up till late. I found that movie like Spanish dub in YouTube, and I watched that movie and it made me cry at 2 a.m. That movie is so beautiful and the story is so precious that my heart breaks with that movie. Another stuff in live action that I like is like spooky stuff. Like Death Becomes Her is one of my favorite movies in live action. Like I found that movie thanks to clips in YouTube. If you haven't watch it. I recommend it. I recommend that to you. Don't watch any promotional material because it gives a lot of spoilers. But I suggest that movie a lot. Like they have very like big actors, and it's quite funny for me. Also, more modern ones. I love Lisa Frankenstein. It's like the few romance stuff that I like because I usually don't like a lot romance stuff. Like I can tolerate romance stuff, but it's not my favorite. But for whatever reason, Lisa Frankenstein, I like it a lot. Like I love the romance. I love like the murder that it has, the aesthetic too. I love aesthetic pleasing movies. So like that's like the stuff that I mainly like. Other movies that I like are like The Curse of the Were Rabbit with Wallace and Gromit, for example. Um, Wolf Walkers 2 from Saloon Cartoon Studios. The Song of the Sea too. Those movies are very pretty visually. Coraline, if we talk about stop motion, Corpse Bride, Paranorman. What else? Mainly all the classical Disney stuff I like a lot, and DreamWorks too. So like those are movies that I like. And video games. That is a little bit more complicated because as a kid, my folks didn't get me like any type of console. The only thing we had as little beans in my family was an Xbox, and we barely had like games that use the controllers. We had like Minecraft, and later iPad for myself and Sonic Unleashed. I like that game a lot, but like we mainly use like the sensor and play games that we had to move because my parents are like that. So like getting games was always hard for me, but like my earliest memories was playing Pokemon because an uncle of mine teach me how to play in, like with emulators and rooms, and Pokemon was like the basics. Pokemon and online games like Club Penguin, those cooking games, and the Barbie website, the Disney Channel website, the Discovery Kids website, the PBS website for kids games. All of that was the basics for like video games. But as I grew older, I was able to like buy games on my own because like I have money, not much, but a little bit. So like I like spooky stuff. Trick says, when being a kid, I used to watch gameplays because I didn't have PC. Me too. I watch a lot of gameplays, but like games that I have played that I like. For example, I like old games. For example, Medieval and Grim Fandango, though they have like a little bit of like weird controls. The story and music from those games is awesome. I played a lot of Stardew Valley in like my phone, like as a pirate. And yeah, I like decorating stuff and having chill games. Now I like challenges from time to time. For example, Don't Starve Together. That's quite a challenging game because like you have to learn how to prepare yourself for like stuff and all. And also, I love the aesthetic of that game so much. Um, Hollow Knight 2 is a game that I love a lot. The visuals and music and the challenge that it comes with is amazing. My big jump to like more computer based games was Undertale, though. I played Undertale because a friend of mine in that time gave me a pirate version of it in like Spanish, and I played whole, and boy, I cried with the end at that time. And then came Deltarune, and I like it a lot too. And my current fixation of games is Look Outside. It's this game where like has like body horror, cosmic horror, and it's like amazing. I love the pixel aesthetic. I love the characters. Audrey is my total favorite. I don't know why I like a damn vending machine so much, but I love her a lot. You know, what are other games I played? Like, oh, the Papa Luigi's? Yeah, Papa Louie games. I played those too. I remember playing like in. I remember playing a lot of stuff, but mostly like computer stuff. I didn't have that much chances to play in like consoles like Play 1, Play 2, and such. Though I have a little 3DS, I played mostly Pokemon, Yokai Watch, and Animal Crossing in that though. But I like horror. Trick says, Have you read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? No, but I want to read it. My childhood was mostly full with like horror horror gameplays. Like if if you speak Spanish, do you know Kate? Is a Spanish speaking YouTuber that's from Spain that play a lot of horror games, like the Joy of Creation, for example. Pop Goes, a lot of FNAF stuff. From Bow too was one that I watched as a kid. Until Dawn too. And there's also Manly Badass Hero that show me a lot of like the indie side of like games that sometimes can give you a lot of good surprises. So like those are my tastes in like movies and games. I'm going to move to the next part. Chick says, Iton gameplay? I barely watch him, though I watch a lot of Vegeta 777. Vegeta 777. I watch him a bit. He was my introduction to The Sims, though. Which isn't weird if you know who he is. At least his profile photo. Okay. In other interests, we'll go to music. If you want to know my music taste, I like a little bit of like not exactly conventional stuff. I like the music of WFX, for example. I also like a lot of J-pop and J-rock. That means rock and pop from Japanese artists. Lime says Ado Jumpscare. Yes, Ado Jumpscare. I love Ado. She's amazing. I also like the group that she is a producer. Phantom Shita, I think is the name. I love Will Woods too. Like his songs are amazing. I like the vibe he has. Also, another group that is not that popular is Toboe. He's a Japanese singer that has some songs. Made the outro from like Chainsaw Man, I think. He has made some songs that I like a lot. And that's like kind of like my taste in like music. Weird Japanese songs and weird English dude that talks about weird stuff. And Toby Fox, I love his music a lot, like that type of video game music. And other interests are like in topics and stuff that I would be able to talk about. I love animals like a lot. I like to know a lot of facts about animals. Different types of animals, like from the more cute ones like cats or like dogs and stuff, to more weird ones, so like snakes, spiders, snails. If I'm going to talk about anything that is like a bit like more phobia type. I don't know if I ever want to talk about spiders. I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to talk about spiders. If you don't want to hear, wait a bit, and such and such. Because I know some people don't like certain animals and have phobias, and I don't want to upset them. Another topic that I love without my soul is animation. Like every type of animation. Like, Yoshi says, I highly recommend Pale Dusk. They're a Japanese metal band, and they did their first intro for the anime Gachakuta. Ooh, I'll check that. I'll check that out. But yeah, going back to the topic. Animation is one of the topics that I love with all my soul. Is another one of my big fixations. I prefer paper animation and stop motion, but I know about other types of animation like 3D, Flash, and such. I like that topic a lot. Stop motion is one of my favorite types of like animation. I'm very passionate about it. And other topics that I like is reading. I like to read a lot. Mainly I like to read like detective books, but I read a lot of stuff. I actually have 4 books of Monster High right next to me. But I also like horror types of books, like The Invisible Man, Dr. Jekyll, and Mr. Hyde too. Dracula too. I read those. Those are fun. I also like detective stuff, like Poirot from Agatha Christie, or Sherlock Holmes for Arthur Conan Doyle. And also some creepy stuff like Edgar Allan Poe. The Red Mask is one of my favorite stories from him. If you want to know a little bit about my taste. Other thing that I love to do is baking. I like to bake and cook a lot. It's something that quite relaxes me, and probably I'll bring that topic about certain stuff. I tend to like relate topics, different types of topics, even if they aren't that related. For example, did you know that for building a cake, like a tall cake, you need to have support in like the cake? Usually people put like these little like tubes inside the cake, so the weight can be distributed, so like it doesn't fall off, and you can apply that a little bit with tall buildings, which is hella cool. And another topic that I like a lot are video games. I like talking a lot about indie games, maybe bigger games. I remember a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of franchises that I want to check out, like Resident Evil, Silent Hill 2. I want to check Silent Hill, FNAF 2, maybe Bendy. Who knows? Wow, what are they talking about? I'm checking the chat. What are you guys talking about? Joshua says, cheer, Japanese and Spanish are phonetically very similar, especially in the main vowels, a, I, u, e, o, and they also share syllabic pronunciation. That's true. I tried to learn Japanese, at least the alphabet, and yes, they share a lot of like sounds. It's very similar to Spanish, which is a very easy way to like differentiate that with Korean, because Korean sounds more like English in my opinion. What you guys are talking about? Let me check what you guys all talking about. Yeah. I get it. So, you guys are talking about Japanese music. Okay, perfect. Trick says, have you played Beldy's Basics? And no, but I could play it one day. One day I could play that. But yeah, that's a little bit more of myself. So like, now you know a little bit more about me. To the next part. To the next part of this thing. Wait a sec. The channel. So, I want to explain what this channel is about. Wait a sec, I have to drink some liquid. I needed that. So, the channel. For keeping things clear, I'm a PNG tuber. I don't consider myself a VTuber because I don't have like a VTuber model. Like, this is just a PNG. I don't have like a 3D model or like a 2D model with rig. So I just consider myself a PNG tuber streamer. I may do videos in the future, especially if I have a busy schedule. I don't know how to say that. Damn it! Schedule. If I'm busy, I may do videos instead of streaming. But for now, I want to stick with streaming because I have fun streaming. What will I play? And mainly indie horror games and old games because my PC can't barely handle more. My PC can't handle games that have a higher demand of resources. So for now, I want to stick with older games. If later I want to put a tip, like a tip link, if I can, maybe. So if you guys want to help me a little bit to upgrade my stuff, and you guys can donate and you can see stuff and be chill. But it's not obligatory though. It's only if you guys want and can't afford it. I don't want you guys to like lose sleep for not having money. If you want to help me with that stuff, you guys can always check the bots and like comment and give a like and all of that stuff. Because I really want to read your comments, guys. I want to see what you guys think. And I also heard that people make clips. Like, you guys can make clips and make channels about clips if you wanna. I don't care. To be honest, I would have fun watching stuff like that and dumb edits. It's some stuff that I like to watch. So like, if any of you guys want to try that, go for it. I would reblock them and share them. But yeah, I would mainly play indie horror games, old RPG type of games, and more like retro games. I like those types of games. How long these streams will be? I think around the 2-4 hour range, mostly. The longest I think I will be able to stream will be like 10 hours, but like that would be very rare though. Though I know that YouTube, the limit of YouTube is like 12 hours. So like if I ever do any type of event, if I even can afford it, but like if I ever do any type of event, I probably will be able to stream of like 12 hours, but like normally will be around like 2, 4, 6 hours. That's like the normal time. I will usually stream on the weekends. More likely in Sunday though, and maybe Saturdays. I'll have to check that out when March comes. But like, for now, I will stick to the weekends. This month will be around will be streams in Saturdays and Sundays. So you know when to find me. Will be around 10 a.m. In I don't know the time zone, but like the time I've been putting my streams on. And what I want to do with this channel, I want to play games. I want to give like a neat space for you guys to like be chill, chat, even put this on the background to like draw or like do some work. Any of that. I want to be like a comfy space, maybe talking about weird stuff. And you know, I want to lift other artists up too, because I love fan art. I love when people do stuff and do cute stuff in any ways, like drawings and thumb edits. I like that a lot. I find people that do that for like their own with their own free time just to have fun. I like that a lot. If anyone wants to share, I want to lift you guys up because I've seen you guys around. I know some of you guys, and you guys are really talented. So like, if we can lift everyone up, will be really fun. I would like to make a little community too, because the world is crazy. The world is like burning down. So like, you know, if the world is burning down, let's get together and like eat some marshmallows with the fire or something. Also in the future, I would love to make like anything like a charity stream or like donations or like that type of stuff. That's stuff that I would love to do one day. I know I can't do that now. I know I can't. But if one day I can do like a Sabaton, for example, or like a charity stream or something like that, I would be very happy to do so. Because I'm not rich. I have to manage my own stuff, but I also want to help. So like, if this can help people, I'll be happy in one way or another. If it lifts you up, if it helps you to laugh after a hard day, if I can help another people with donations and stuff, I'll be happy with that. Lem says, what do you think about someone voicing dub your comics, like me? Okay, with the comics that I have one rule. Ask me first. Okay? Because there's some stuff that I would probably won't like to have dub. And I would like to have the choice. So if you want to dub something, you can directly ask me. And then I can answer. I prefer to have the option of being like, being able to say, yes, you can do this, or no, sorry, but maybe you can do another stuff. But yeah, that's what the channel is kind of about. Now, let's go to the next part. What? No. And a little bit down. There you go. The crypt. So, the crypt is my little home. You guys are visiting this cemetery and going to my crypt to like hang out, you know? But it has their little rules, you know? So everything can be kept at peace and there's no like drama, and to keep some stuff clear, you know? It's like little rules. Don't be mean to others. You know, don't bully others. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Don't be condescending. Try to be kind, and if you don't like someone, just ignore them. Unless it breaks any other rules. Please don't share personal info. Don't share ages. Don't share names. Don't share where you live like exactly. I don't want anyone to get like dogs or like having issues with that. So please keep anonymous. I prefer that, so everyone can keep safe here. Wear your digital mask. Is better. When I'm playing games, please don't backseat unless I ask for. Because like sometimes there's gonna be games that I want to figure stuff out on my own, but sometimes I will be very lost and I will not know what to do. So like in those times, I would directly ask like, can you help me to know where I have to go? And then you can say stuff. Also, that includes like spoilers. Keep any game spoiler free, please. Because like even if I already played the game, maybe other people haven't played the game. So like I don't want people to like get their experience ruined if they want to share watching a game the first time with me, with us. So like please keep chill. Also, another rule: don't spam either here or in other people's chat. Because like sometimes I go around and there's like specific people that I like to watch, and I usually watch them with this account, which maybe I should change that. Either way, don't spam me in other people's chat. Like if you see me in another streamer's chat, don't be like, oh, it's Chi. Please don't. I would feel really ashamed and really uncomfortable. Because like I would feel like I'm intruding in other people's spaces, and I don't want that, to be honest. So like, don't spam stuff in my chat, and don't spam me in other people's chat, please. Because I really don't want to be like an intruder in other people's places. Liquid. Lem says, okay. Yeah, please. I would feel so ashamed. So ashamed. Don't bring unrelated topics to the stream. If we're talking about a game, please don't bring stuff like, oh, have you played this other game? I mean, you can recommend stuff, but don't try to move the conversation to other topics that match. Like, by the way, I won't ban you unless it's like something really serious, but I will ignore some stuff. So, for you to know, please don't bring unrelated topics unless it kinda goes with the theme of the stream or the game we are playing or stuff. If you're against like LGBTQ plus communities, other ethnicities, nationalities, and or minorities, please unfollow. I don't want my chat to be hateful, like people that can control stuff. You can ignore stuff. Yeah, you can completely ignore stuff. But I don't want people sending like hate messages to like people for stuff like being from LGBT or being from X country. Please don't. I want to keep my chat chill. If you're in favor of attacks to Ukraine or Palestine, please unfollow too. I'm completely against the war that are upon them, and I don't want anyone that are like in favor or like killing people, you know? If you are in favor of any of that, of like people attacking them, please unfollow and try to change to be better, please. Because like I don't want a community that is like hateful to specific stuff just because, you know? We're all human. So like let's treat each other as such. You know? I prefer to leave that clear. So like no one can come to say, oh, but blah 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 blah. No. I have friends from one or two of those places. I don't want them to get hurt at all. It's like, shut up and try to be better. Please, please, please. And also I'm like queer myself, so like, and also Chilean, so like, Lamau. Would be quite a hypocrite to like be against that kind of stuff, and also like, I don't like hurting people, you know, crazy idea. But like, yeah, no, if you want to be hateful to any of those groups, like, please stay away from here, cause you won't be welcome. I'm sorry. I'm not really. And what's next? Ho ho ho! What comes next from this? Damn it, my throat. So, what comes next from the streaming stuff? Okay, so in February, God, my mouth, help! I have mouth, but it can scream. Okay, so, this month, I'll be finishing Jumaniki tomorrow. I just noticed that I wrote that bad. God damn it! but yeah, I'll finish Jumaniki tomorrow, and there's going to be a silly Valentine stream. There's going to be a new Mitsuit, a new little model. There's going to be a new little model for that. And there's going to be silly like Saint and Valentine's games that they're not going to be anything serious, but like it's going to be a dumb time to like hang out in the singles corner. Just something silly to like lift the spirits a little. And also in the last 2 weeks of this month, I'll be playing the 4 chapters of Deltarune, because like Deltarune chapter 5 is coming this month. No, false, don't clip that, no, this year, Deltarune chapter 5 is coming out this year, okay? So, I want to play the 4 chapters before, even though I know them. I want to play them here, revisit them, so like when Deltarune chapter 5 comes, I'll have everything like clear on my mind, clear in our minds. Also, I'll have the saved files, and also when it comes out, Deltarune chapter 5, if the stars align, I maybe will be able to play it on release. I sure hope I will be able to do that. If I am able to do that, it will be awesome. So like, I want to put that so I can have the save files. And also you guys can check Deltarune chapter 5 with me. It would be fun. So like, that's what's coming this month. And what comes next in March? In March, I'll have to figure it out my routines and what days I can play, because like my classes will start, and with that comes lots of responsibility, and depends of what I have to do and how many classes I may have, and how many streams I may be able to do. Maybe I will be able to do 1 stream each weekend. Maybe I will be able to do 2 streams for a month. I don't know, but I'll have to check that out. I'm also waiting for news for Deltarune chapter 5. That's the most important thing that I want to check. And that's like that many plans that I have. I know that for May I want to do maybe a birthday stream because my birthday is in May 25, May 25th. And I'll have to check what else I can do. Maybe I could do a April Fool stream if the dates are close to that. If I can, but I'll have to check that out. You can see on the right of the screen 2 sketches of thumbnails, of possible future thumbnails. So like, yeah. And that's all of the presentation that I have. I'll close this. There you go. So, that was like the tiny presentation of who am I and stuff. Anyone has any type of questions? While I drink my water, you guys can ask stuff. I can answer. After answering a few questions, if everything is like ready, I will finish the stream. So right now I'm going to drink liquid. You guys can ask questions and I will answer them the best I can. You can even ask like a bit of lore questions for like me as a zombie, if you wanna. If not, ask about whatever stuff you guys may have curiosity about. I'll drink liquid now. Okay, one question. Lime asked, who is Glue? Okay, Glue is a character of mine that I haven't found them a story yet. Found her, is a girl, and I haven't found them a story to belong yet. So right now, I'm kind of having the joke of having her like right next to me, like a little bit of like an adoptive daughter. I don't know if I'll keep her in the channel, but I wanted to integrate her. I haven't drawn sprites for her yet, but I'm planning to do so. I don't have a picture of Glue in this computer. Maybe I can do a... I don't know if I will be able to do a little sketch. Let me check if I can download a picture of her. While I do that, anyone else has any more questions? If anyone else has any more questions, while I try to search that picture. You can ask about whatever. Trick says, are the golden strings a fashion choice, or it was the first thing you found? I mean, the ones you have in your cuts. You mean in my scars? First, they aren't golden. They are orange. And it's the thread that is the most comfy for my skin, because like it kinda irritates a little bit the skin, because it's like frictional and all. So like this orange thread is the best one that I found that keeps stuff in place and is the most comfortable. And also it's orange because like in aesthetics it kind of fits well with the orange and green and purple TBH. But like, yeah, the lower reason is because it's the most comfy type of thread that fits with the scars. That's like the lower reason. That's the lower reason. Also, yes, with the zombie, if you want to know a little bit about the zombie design, I can talk about it a little bit if you guys wanna. Because I've been cooking this design for like years, and I'm so happy with how it ended up. Like, Lem says, "Are you afraid if water got in your back?" For those who don't know, this design I made has an open back and open torso. What do I mean with that? Doesn't have skin in the front and back of the torso. Like, it has exposed like spine and ribs and organs. So the question is if I'll be afraid because it will it will fall inside my body and around my organs and gross stuff. And no, I'm not exactly afraid if water go in my back. The only issue if it's water with like chemicals like shampoo or similar, or soap, or like water from a pool. But like regular water is not that bad. Salty water is a little bit uncomfortable, but like not that bad either. It's not that bad either. Luckily, to be honest. Because like imagine trying to take a shower with like water going inside your organs. It's not that comfy. Chuck says, "Do your nerves still work or they're dead?" Depends. They're a lot less sensible to stuff, but they're still kind of work. Like, if you stab me, I will feel it, but I wouldn't like fall into the floor and scream in agony. Type of nerves. Takes a bit to like feel stuff, but it still feels stuff. Oh, Lem says, also we want to know what you're cooking. I mean cooking like this design in general. Like from the first time that I made this design, I made a lot of changes. And now with all the changes that I've made, I'm very, very happy with how this design has turned out to be. Because I got inspiration from a lot of stuff. Before this, I made a lot of like skeleton type of avatars. I was never able to like use them though. This is the first one that like stuck with me a lot. I'm so happy about that. Oh god damn my throat. Like, I don't know if you know that little phone game where you were able to like make custom monster girls. And the second game of that, I used that as an inspiration for this zombie avatar because it had this like this specific type of like option from the body that was exposing the bones, and I like that a lot, and I used that as an inspiration for my avatar. One where you wouldn't have like skin either in the front or the back of your torso, specifically. Like, yeah, if anyone is trying to make fan art, this zombie is like a table. At least in the torso. I'm not joking. Like, in the front, there's only ribs and organs underneath the ribs, but like, just that. That's the type of damage. Damn it. Okay, I think I have the picture. Let me see if I can Bring it here. There you go. Here's a picture. Here I am, holding out the little glue. That she's glue, the little monster thing. I created her because like I have this thing that I really love characters that are like spooky children. Like I always wanted to adopt them all. Like Weber from Don't Starve Together, for example. Six from like Little Nightmares too. And similar. I always wanted to adopt like those little kid characters. I always found them adorable to hell, and I always wanted to adopt them. So like she's like the manifestation of that. That little spooky, creepy kid that I love, and I want to make my daughter. And she's just adorable. Trick says, do you play Roblox? No. I don't play Roblox a lot. Like at all. I played a little bit in my teenager years, mostly because like my siblings play that too, and I wanted to make them company, but like I've never been that much of a fan of Roblox, to be honest. They're calling her baby. Aww. Yeah, she's a baby. She's adorable. And mischievous too. The silly. Yes, the silly baby. Yeah, I'm going to take this out. There you go. But yeah, what I was saying is that this design went through a lot of changes through the years, and now I'm so happy with that, with the hair, with the scars, with the style it has. If you want to draw them, you can also, if you want to draw them and you don't have the energy for like all the scars it has, because I will admit, it has a lot of details that I am able to remember because I have my own ways to remember, but like I will get if any of you won't remember. You can cover everything in bandages or clothes. Either of them work perfectly. Lamb says, what do you think about crossover ideas like the World of the Dead and the Cryptid Bar? Okay, this is stuff that is like in Tumblr, by the way. Like, there's people, I like the idea of the Land of the Dead from like different movies and stuff, and also people have been talking around my circle about a Cryptid Bar. I don't think I will bring this up in stream. Maybe I would be able to like work that around if I ever do like something like a text or like a little website, silly website. But for now, I don't have many plans with that. Sorry. I'm trying to divide a lot of stuff in the little plate that I have. And it's not as easy. Sadly, it's not that easy, but I am trying to manage to like do a lot of stuff with the little time that I have. And in a way that I don't collapse with foam in my mouth too. Because like, I have the issue that I need time to like rest. Like mentally rest. For example, if I go out and go to the supermarket, when I go home I have to take like 5-10 minutes to like rest mentally. For example, with bigger stuff I still need a little bit of time to like rest mentally and get the energy back. It's not that fun, but it's like something that I have to handle. I have to do projects in like little bits, or else I'm going to collapse under all the pressure. Tumia says, autism troubles that some people just don't understand, sadly. True. Truing. But like one has to learn to handle it as best as they can, and if not, you kinda have to search like medical help. Obviously, so like you don't collapse and die and perish. Again, in my case, ouchie, my knee. Okay, so if anyone wants to ask anything, do it now, cause soon I'll finish the stream. Cause we've been here for like 1 hour and a half. I think that's a good time to like a tiny stream. So I suggest you guys to like asking your final questions, and I'll be going, cause I have to prepare stuff for tomorrow and for the next week. And I prefer to finish that as soon as possible. Because I still have to finish the sprites for like Valentine's Day. Though I have the sketches, but I have to finish them. And also the thumbnails. Lime says animations or AVM. What's AVM? I don't know what that is. Let me check. What's AVM? I don't know what's that. When I search AVM, it comes out arteriovenous malformation? Huh? Let me... And Chick says, would you do a drawing together in the future? You mean like drawing with lots of people? Depends. I'm not sure. Depends if I can find a website and can make sure that I can apply a specific rules. Like, don't draw like obscene stuff. Don't do like weird stuff and such. I don't want to deal with weird stuff. To be honest, I want to be chill. So maybe not. I'm not sure. Though playing the phone game with drawings would be really funny, to be honest. But probably that will be with very specific people. So I don't know. I seriously need to get friends around here. Because like, I don't know if you guys would like me collaborating with like other people, with like friends that like stream too, if I ever get those. I think it could be fun. Because like, I like to share stuff. And like being able to share stuff like fixations with people that like the same fixations as I do could be really fun. Could be really, really fun. Though I can't really say how I would be, because like I can't really see objectively how am I with other people. Cause like I'm shy and all, but like depends with the person if I'll be able to like be more mischievous, a little bit more silly. Depends of the person though, and how long I've know them and how approachable they are in a way. So like I don't know if I will be able to like share the screen with more people, but it would be nice to try one day. Not gonna lie, because though the only game that I have is like repo, like multiplayer. It's like there's that, but I don't mind to join like in the background though. Lyman Trick says, Drew could be fun. It would be funny. Yeah, could be, but like first I have to meet people. LMAO. What the heck did I say? Lamao. There you go. Oh, by the way. And for every people, if you saw my new like post for the stream from the stream schedule, Baba. Oh my god, my English is bad today. If you've seen the picture for the schedule, Baba, that of the streams, you've seen that there's like fan art, right? Well, yeah. And for now on, I'm going to, if everyone wants to make fan art, I'll choose one fan art that I like from whatever fan art you guys make, and I will post it along the stream schedule. Baba. So like, if you guys want to make, you can. I will put your fan arts there. It also your usernames, of course. And yeah, I hope you guys there to do like little art. Obviously, only if you wanna. If not, I can reuse old fan art. Don't worry. But like, if you guys want to do fan art, I will be posting them because like I like you guys' art. So like, if you want to do, don't feel like intimidated or anything like that. Like, I like the art that everyone makes. To be honest, like in this age of AI, I'm so happy with people doing actual art. You can't even imagine. Oh, Lem says, also, what do you think about animation memes? I like animation memes, but oh god, I've seen lots of drama around some animation memes that I've seen like before, and I'm just like, don't add me to that drama. See ya. So like, yeah, I like animation, I like the animation memes, but I don't like the drama that some of them carry. Well, okay, if you guys don't have any more questions, I think we'll be finishing the stream right about now. Because like my throat is kinda dying. I have to prepare stuff for next week and tomorrow. So, thank you all for like visiting me and checking this tiny short stream. Because like I know it's short, but like I didn't have like much to say. I want to, if I ever do like a proper debut, I want to save the heavy stuff for that one. I want to save the big guns for that one. So like, this is just something tiny, something silly, something that I can put timestamps and not die while trying. This is some editing that I can do like watching a movie in the background, that it wouldn't take that long. So, thank you all for like visiting. Do the typical thing like give a like, subscribe, comment. If anyone has like questions that they weren't answered here or they didn't have time to ask, you guys can't put that in the comments. I don't mind. So like, see you guys next time. Bye.